And I like that you touched that a little bit of the burnout, right? Because we're talking as adults, right? As men who, we're not playing anymore. We're just trying to be healthy. We're just trying to, be the best version of ourselves. But I feel like you said, these parents, and I kind of want to talk to you about this one. This is a good one because I'm a father, right? My son's 4, and he just turned 4, and I wanted to give him, un nombre brasileiro, right? So his name's Lucas Tiago. Just in case, Sao Paulo needs him, or Flamengo, or Palmeiras, needs a player, they
Yeah.
can just call me. But no, but Lucas, so he's 4, and you know, I want him to be excited about the game, but I want him to love the game like I did, because my mom and dad did not push that on me. Yes, my parents are from Mexico, and obviously soccer is the thing. But my parents, they didn't play it growing up. They didn't watch it growing up. I mean, they watched, casually. It's on. Um, but it was something that I just fell in love myself. So my parents never pushed it on me. Hey, you have to watch this player. Watch this. Here's a soccer goal. Go shoot this, or here's a speed ladder. Go outside. No, we never did that growing up. No, none of us
Hmm.
did that. There was no speed ladders when I was a kid. I never saw a speed ladder. I never saw those fancy little training equipment. And so we would just play our rec teams, and our club teams, 2 days a week and a game on Saturday. But we loved it. Like we enjoyed it. Like I had a book, and I would write down when the game was, and I write down how many goals I scored, and I was like, and obviously I was good at it, and obviously that probably made me like it more, but it wasn't something that was forced on me. And
Hmm.
with my son, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, I know he's only 4, and he has a little pug goal set up, and then every time I see him, I'll give him a little pass, make sure he gets a little 1-2 with me. But I don't want him to, I'm not gonna go take him to personal training right now, and I see that a lot of these I see a lot of people on Instagram or YouTube, and they have like their little kid doing speed ladders. I'm like, he's only 5. Like I don't know. Kind of tell me about that. What do you think about that? What have you seen? What are your thoughts on that? 'Cause I know you have kids. What are your thoughts on this? Like burnout, these parents over parenting. What are your thoughts about that?
When I was in college, I studied talent. That's something that really interests me. My son is right here.
Oh, there you
Hi.
go. Muy bien. Hola. Okay.
So I studied talent because growing up, I, I was considered a talented kid, but it was a blessing and a curse for me because I played tennis and I played soccer.
Okay.
So my mind was one of those that I was pretty good at both. So when soccer became tough, I would go and play tennis. When
Mm,
tennis became tough, I would go and play soccer. So I ended up not becoming a top level player in soccer or tennis. So that's why I said it was a blessing and a curse. But what I studied was that the importance of the first coach, the first, the very early years of any career, having fun and having someone that instigates the love of the sport is as important as any kind of innate talent.
mm,
So it doesn't matter where you start. If you have a little more coordination than the other guy, but you can burn out very early if you do it too much. So especially for the little ones, 5, 6, 7, 8, even till about 12, it's to me, it's all about having fun. It's
right.
all about having fun. And I'm not talking about just having fun and not caring about score and all of that. Yes, it's important to be a little competitive too, but at the right time. Don't make your projections or your frustrations as a parent, as a maybe a frustrated player that wanted to play pro and you couldn't. Now I'm going to turn my son into a pro, and when he's 9 I'm going to do personal training and he's going to do everything that I couldn't do. It doesn't work like that. It's what we talked about. It's a process,
The
and
process,
it's a
yeah.
very, very slow process. So my advice to any parent watching, listening, or hearing is it's going to take time. So, especially in the early years of their careers, instigate the love of the sport, the passion. You have it
Right.
on TV, you talk about it, but you don't force anything.
Right.
It's okay if they want to play multiple sports. It's about developing the abilities, the hand-eye coordination.
Hmm.
Skills transfer across sports. Usually, when you find someone that's pretty good at one sport and they start playing something else, they'll
They
be
got
pretty
it.
good at it too.
Yeah. Yeah. They pick it
So
up.
yeah, so in whatever you decide to do, just have fun. Have a lot of fun in the beginning and instigate the kids to go and enjoy themselves. If they lose, it's okay. My son is very, very competitive. We go to the park, and yesterday him and his sister were kind of playing a game, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to play anymore because I hate losing." And I can see
That's
myself
me. Yeah, that's me right there for sure too.
doing that. But
Yeah.
now a little older and more experienced, you try to tell him, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
Failing is part of the process.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to deal with it. It's not all about winning and being competitive, because sooner or later you're gonna get tired of it.
Right.
So just have fun and enjoy.